Crusaders! Welcome on to the Trainer! Recap Station is today's destination as I will wrap up round 8 of Super Rugby Pacific. Grab your tickets, sit back, relax, as the Gardeners is about to blow his whistle to allow the train to leave. Toot! This round was full of tri-fest and big scores as we saw some dazzling moves from the teams, and one team even shifted up the table a bit. So we start with the Crusaders v the Fijian Drua. Can the Crusaders come off the bye and secure their last victory at a Polo Projects stadium, or will the Drua spoil the party in Christchurch? Let's find out. Crusaders v Drua. Pack Crusaders by 45 plus wasn't far off. Synopsis of the game. Beautiful set piece move got the Crusaders off to a tremendous start as they built up a big lead quite early. The Drua had some early opportunities, but some awesome Crusaders defense halted that. They were able to put some amazing forward moves together to trail the Crusaders by 26 at the break. Second half then, and it was one-way traffic as the Crusaders combined devastating backspy with some elite driving more to extend the onslaught. And by the time the Drua found their form, it was too little too late. Well done, Crusaders. Great way to get your final win at the stadium. Drua heads held high, boys. You did very well, but just couldn't compete. Try of the game and matchup of the match. Matchup of the match goes to Johnny Lee and Katoni Salawa as they had some great moments and really challenged each other in the vital areas, and they didn't give each other an inch. Try of the game goes to Severest. Some awesome work in the lead up led to a breathtaking cross kick, and all he had to do was score one of the most mouth-watering tries I've ever seen. Next game then, Chiefs versus Waratahs. Can the Chiefs continue their winning momentum, or will the Waratahs spoil the party and have Chiefs v Waratahs? Pack. Chiefs still got the win, but not by one. Synopsis of the game. The Chiefs struck first after a Waratahs miscommunication. The Waratahs had their opportunities, but thanks to last-minute slip-ups and stupid errors, they just couldn't capitalize on them. The Chiefs then put together some integral team interplay with some razzle dazzle to lead the Waratahs by 16 at the break. The Waratahs then put together a splendid out wide play to stay in the clash. Second half then, and the Chiefs continued on their rampage as they really messed with the Waratahs at the breakdown and shredded through the Waratahs defence. Honestly, some of the moves they were making had me out of my seat. The Waratahs were able to score a constellation strike, but it was too little too late. Well done, Chiefs! Great way to get the win at home. Waratahs, yeah, you'll get them next time. Try of the game and matchup of the match. Matchup of the match goes to Leroy Carter and Tristan Riley as they had some awesome moments. Honestly, the two of them were everywhere trying to outpace one another, and they had some penultimate moments on defence. It was absolute hell. Try of the game goes to Sympathy Fina. Some brilliant short passes in the leader just meant the big man had to score one of the most diabolical tries I've ever seen. Next game then, Reds v Western Force. Can the Force get back on the horse, or will the Reds avenge their loss to the Hurricanes last week? Game 3, Reds v Force. Pick did not go my way as I had the Reds by 50. Synopsis of the game. A nice snipe off of the breakdown saw the Force draw first blood, but then a beautiful wraparound move saw the Reds claw back, and for a while there it was tit for tat as the two teams traded blows with some breathtaking plays. The Force led by 9 at the break. Second half then, and the Force were on fire as they combined clinical forward intelligence with silky backline plays to really do the damage. The Reds had their chances in the second half, but unfortunately a yellow card and not even a last minute sniff could do it, although the Force had a try ruled out. Well done, Force! Massive confidence booster with the win away from home. Reds tried their best, but not good enough in the end. Try of the game and matchup of the match. Matchup of the match goes to Nick Champion, DeCretney and Joe Bryle. The two number 6s went hard at each other all game. They were absolutely menacing in the breakdown, not to mention they were trying to outpace one another with breathtaking carries as well. They couldn't be separated. Try of the game goes to Matt Greeley. Some silky passes in the lead-up meant Matt just had to score one of the best tries I've ever seen this round. Next up, outro station. Wow, Drums and Trinette! That round was a doozy. My game of the week goes to the Chiefs versus Waratahs, as I was really impressed with the Chiefs' performance. The tries had me out of my chair, and some of the clinical players were awesome to see. And not to mention, the Chiefs absolutely molested the Waratahs on defense. This defensive performance in Super Rugby history! With that though, I was also really impressed with the Chiefs bench, as I feel like they came on with a vengeance. So yeah, the round rating is a 10 out of 10, as I was relatively pleased with all the games, although I wasn't expecting to see blowouts of this stature, but it is what it is. The tries had me out of my chair, and I almost couldn't breathe at one point. They were so awesome. So yeah, the standings change a bit. While there's no movement at the top two, the Chiefs are now into third. The Brumbies go down to fourth. The Crusaders in fifth, and the Reds in sixth. Highlanders in seventh. Waratahs in eighth. Fourth and ninth. Drua in 10th, and Moana in 11th. Really looking forward to round 8, as we've got some blockbuster matches on the way. Thank you for watching Trons and Tronettes. I really do appreciate it. Please take your belongings as you disembark your carriages. We have reached our destination station, and like, share and subscribe, as it really helps me out. And don't forget to also stay awesome, be cool, and as I always say, be kind to one another, right? Hey mate, what's wrong? Or are you all good? Can make anyone's day. I'll see you all next time in another vid. Ciao!